By now you would think game developers would realize that making card games into video game copies should never be done, as it just does not work. Well, I would like to say, however, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2008 has convinced me otherwise. The game was the 5th installment of the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship series. As a massive Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, I have to try out a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. I mean, it's just the way of the cards. What I wanted was a way I could play against various characters and show off my mad dueling skills. Sadly, many of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games I had played at the time were disappointing in the gameplay or the storyline. I was about to give up on my dueling days on the electronic platform and resort back to the good old reality playing card games. Then the Egyptian gods Ra, Slifer, and Obelisk sang out to me, "Derox, don't give up hope!" And they passed on Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2008 to my hands. The game was broken up into 2 sections, World Championship mode and Story mode. This is typical of games such as these. You have the free play mode, which is a lot of fun, and a shitty storyline, which can be skipped. But this game was different. The game mode had little plot, and really the only thing you had to do was get to the next world, in which there were a total of 6. Each world had new and iconic people to battle, and when you got stuck in a world for an extended period of time, you could switch back over to World Championship mode and fight some people there. As you progressed in the story mode, more characters unlocked in World Championship mode. As you progressed slowly in both modes, more cards could be bought at the shop. The more cards you had, the more combinations could be formed, and thus tricky enemies became easier to beat. The characters were all well balanced, with an exception of a certain White Knight Dragon, in which I spent quite literally 50 hours just to beat. Look at it! Spawn of Satan! The game had many things to unlock while playing, including new outfits, new cards, and new characters. It has a long game time in which you could spend hours of gameplay just to unlock one character. But God help me, I'm more than happy to spend 200 hours just to unlock Merrick. The game also had multiplayer, where the players could play against each other and use their own decks. This was extremely fun to do with friends. The music was pretty average. Given that the game expects you to play for 200 hours or more, the sound can get really annoying really quickly. But overall, I thought the game was a lot of fun, unlike a few other games I reviewed recently. Therefore, I rate this game an 81 out of 100, an excellent game for the Nintendo DS. I highly recommend you to buy this game and to play it if you can find it at a reasonable price.